take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know, I've been through that water.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
James White's first carry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. After the turnover, it's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
1-yard gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
1st and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. On first down, Tagovailoa. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Lawrence Guy drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Patriots nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's 2nd down. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
On the jump ball.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Newton throwing again. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Jason
And
Sanders.
this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Patriots nothing.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. His throw incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
From the 50, Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
To number 30.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense. defense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Dolphins first down.
Tua now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. They find some open field here. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
D.D. Westbrook.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Third and long, it's Newton. This is White on the screen. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Going to throw right side here, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You don't know no better.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
The 45-yard line.
Let's get in there, Hal. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start the drive with White. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
White, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, former 7th-round pick Julian Edelman just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Cam throwing complete here to Edelman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Newton. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the draw, it's White. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
White, the ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. He hits White, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Wide receiver.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 2nd down and 10.
That's 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Foxborough.
28.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Hey, check Mike 21.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Looking long for Westbrook. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Chung. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Check in. Watch the run.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now Newton. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st down, here's White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
James White.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2 times. 3
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
New England on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. That's out to his running back, Michel. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Able to find Harris, complete. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
He's coming. Check in. No chance. Mike 28.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. The throw right sideline here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever is...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dante Hightower.